This video is about the new and updated playlist functionality inside of Vertex. Vertex is not only a timeline-based system, but you can also work in a playlist context, which has some distinct advantages in certain cases, which we'll look at right now. To create a playlist, do a right-click onto the playlist item in the Project Explorer, or over the Create menu, you can create a playlist as well. Once you've created a playlist, it will automatically add a second playback for you, which when you select it, you can find the playlist interface. As you can see, I've imported a few clips into my project. I can now simply drag and drop them into the playlist interface, and now we'll have a look at what we can do. So basically, the playlist, as you may know from other programs, you can press play, you can go advance with the next button, you can advance with the back button, you can stop the whole thing. Very basic. But the functionality actually comes in these settings we find here. First off, the trigger. With the trigger, you can define how the playlist should behave. So if I have the trigger set to manually, it will actually wait for a command for the clip to commence. If I switch it to follow or with previous, it will either follow after a clip before has finished or as the clip before is triggered. The behavior is what happens to the clip once it has finished playing. So if per default it is on transition, meaning it will be around for as long as necessary to complete the transition into a next item. Hold will leave the item there forever, and release will release the item. And last but not least, the fade mode. You have a few different options there as well. The no fade mode is simply back to back. The crossfade, as the name says, implies will actually fade between clip 1 and 2, and the fade in, fade out will actually take in the value you set and play back to back with fade in, fade out. Where things get fun is the section up here, where I can now, for example, press on Q4, press load and press go to, and I will automatically start playing back clip 4. I can go to number 2, load, go to, and then I can load number 2. So this is a very ingenious way of navigating through something in a non-linear way, different to a timeline, which in certain cases can be very useful. Of course, you can also edit the items you find in here. So if I click on this track item, I can now edit the fade in and fade out times of this clip. I can edit the length, or with a right click, I can now say inspect clip container, and this will select the movie I have placed in this playlist item, which I can now start adjusting. So when I play this back, I can now, for example, adjust the scale of it, adjust its position, all the things you may want to manipulate on the level of the playlist. So that's what's to be said about the playlist. Enjoy trying it out. Thanks.